All right, guys, it is burger review day. We are at Sinclair's in Blue Springs. This is Jared Wirsig. Sorry, camera moved. This is Jared. He is, what's your exact title?
Financial advisor.
Financial advisor, Northwestern Mutual, Ralph Powell Road in Lee Summit. Like him a lot. I like that he answers my text at night when I have random questions about Dave Ramsey. And he gives me his opinion on that stuff. Yeah. My favorite.
Whether you like the answer
and also,
or not, right?
we should just touch on this now. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes I don't like your answers. He dresses slightly better than me, so just a little bit. But I'm repping the Remax, so this is what you look like today.
When I get my Remax T-shirt, I'll wear it. So.
That's fair. I can get you one of those. We're working on a team concept, so I might get you a different one. Logo. Well, that's we're working on that. Okay, we're at Sinclair's. Real quick before we dive in the burger, I'm gonna ask him a couple hypothetical questions that I think are common questions I get from buyers, sellers, whatnot, and how that kind of translates into his world. So my first question would be, and we talked a little bit about this, somebody has an option right now. Let's say they're going to buy an investment property. It's common, $70,000, $80,000. Your rate's, 5%. We'll call it 5% for investment property. A lot of people jump at the idea of paying cash. Do you recommend paying cash or possibly financing that for the longer term?
So obviously there's many different scenarios. I think in general in today's interest rate environment, so if we could get a 5% note, I would feel very encouraged that I could invest those dollars at a premium to the 5% over a long period of time, net a better overall rate of return by leveraging those dollars. And especially if I have a need to save long term. So if I'm still funding retirement, if I'm still trying to meet a goal, I'm probably going to leverage those dollars and grow the pot. Especially if I can take a deduction of interest on the loan as well.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people get so caught up and they're like, especially in a hot market, right? We got to pay cash to get the house, and that occasionally can be true because there are a lot of cash buyers. But I was talking to my CPA about this last night, actually. Like, it's not always king. Like, it's not the best thing to do. And if it means I miss out on a house because there's going to be others, I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's my own thing.
And with our clients, we're going to put them in a position to have the option to do that. So we want cash, we want liquidity. It doesn't have to be cash. It can be liquid investments.
Yep.
While still not throwing away long-term rates of return and savings. So I think the key is have multiple options. Maybe it's a hybrid approach. Money down and smaller notes.
Right.
Like that.
Exactly. Eliminate your mortgage shirts and whatnot.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're doing a burger review. Do you want to be part of it?
Doing a what?
We're doing a burger review.
Oh, I love it.
I do burger reviews around the city.
No kidding.
Yeah, and so this is like number 40 something,
It's
probably
not in
50
your mouth
something.
yet. How can you review it?
Well, we're gonna.
That's part of the
review it.
process.
That's part of it. It's all a process here.
Oh, I love it. So far so good. You don't need anything from me. How
The
are you?
potato salad's great and the chips are great.
Okay. Okay. Good. We're doing okay. So don't need drinks and we're good.
No, we're good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Back and check.
Okay, let's dive in the burger. Let's do that. Let's get that out of the way. We've got Sinclair burger. Good sign. They asked how we wanted it cooked. It's always a good sign. And there's only one burger on the menu. Also a good sign.
Good sign.
I do not feel good. My test, he just jumped right in. I love it. We got cheddar. Is it cheddar? Yeah, I believe it's cheddar cheese. Onion, lettuce. I took tomato off, as always. He knows the rules.
Okay. This is my first review, by the way. So it's a good burger. It's juicy, as you can see from the plate. Good seasoning.
Great seasoning.
Yeah. I'm going to go 7.7.
7.7.
I would eat it again.
Yeah. Toasted bun. Shout out, as always, Royal Lord. It is good. 7.2. It's good. It's better than most casual restaurant burgers.
I would agree.
And I've heard good things about this place, so I was excited to try it. Again, we are at Sinclair's, 7 Highway, Blue Springs, right around pretty close to our office, one of our offices, Remax Heritage.
Yep.
Yeah, so the other thing I wanted to ask you, what do you think the biggest because I fall into this category a little bit. People like to be cash heavy sometimes. However, what do you think the biggest? Why does somebody not invest? Like, you get somebody and maybe they have the cash to invest, or maybe they don't. But I feel like, what do you find? You do this every day, I don't. Is the main reason people don't invest not even necessarily correctly at all. Because I know there's plenty of people that hoard cash and you know, maybe it's one line. So yeah, I'll kind of just let you talk about that.
So at the end of the day, it comes down to the goal. If you have a goal of immediate cash needs, I have no issues whatsoever with you hoarding cash, as you put it. I really think it comes down to two things. Number one is most people just don't know what to do. And secondarily, as humans, we hate to look as if we don't have the right answer.
Right.
So it's hard for me to come to you and say I don't understand the real estate market. I need help. All that. Human nature says I'm going to fake my way through it or just ignore the problem. I think sometimes people don't know who to turn to. They don't trust someone or they don't like someone enough to do that.
I think that's right.
And they end up just putting it off till tomorrow when, I really think doing something is generally better than doing nothing.
Yeah, you told me this before in the line of, it's almost more damaging to do nothing.
Oftentimes.
Yeah. Right.
Now, if what you're doing is completely ridiculous, then don't do anything.
Sure.
But the key is find someone you like and you trust and develop a relationship and let them help you.
I agree. Yeah, because I would say that I was pretty adverse to even talking to any sort of financial person. Not because I thought I had all the answers, but because I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I didn't want somebody to press me and push me in the wrong thing, which you don't, and I like that, so.
Yeah, I would say if you go to an advisor and they start making recommendations before they really understand what you're trying to accomplish, that's a great sign that you might want to leave and go try something else.
I think it's actually very similar in a lot of ways to the real estate world. Like, a lot of people talk with the realtors and they don't realize they start talking about price instead of talking about what's the objective here? What's the plan? Do you guys have a plan? Do you want a plan? Are you just trying to sell it for top dollar? All those things are consideration. So, and I think, real quick, I want to touch, this is totally off the subject, but I wanted to touch on this. Since we're talking about other realtors who use Zillow leads. While that may be helping you right now, Zillow is not trying to help you. I've known this for a couple weeks now. The guy who owns Zillow used to own Expedia. What did they do? They took out travel agents. Apples and oranges a little bit. Point being, those Zillow leads that you're paying for, not a long-term solution. That's all I'll say. I think we'll wrap it up. Anything else exciting going on in the investment world?
Market's been good.
Market has been
obviously
good.
There's volatility there, but again, I'm pretty optimistic about the U.S. economy. Interest rates have been steady. I just really think if you're ever going to do anything, it's a great time to start systematically developing a plan.
Right.
Whether it's retirement you want to do, to buy a house, to buy a lake house, to buy a boat, whatever it is, just get a good advisor, put a plan together, and then stick to it. Whether it's easy or hard, just stick to it. So.
Yeah. Cool. We'll wrap it up. Thanks for doing it, man.
Yeah, thanks for the invite. Appreciate it.
See you guys.